Lauren, we have to say a very deep thank you for sharing those words of courage and inspiration with us today. Thank you. Governor John Kasich appointed Tom Moe to his cabinet as Director of the Ohio Department of Veterans Services this January. Director Moe is a veteran of the Vietnam War. He's a combat pilot who was held as a prisoner of war in Hanoi and other locations for over 5 years. He served 30 years in the Air Force and retired as a colonel. He then embarked on a second career in service to our state and his home community of Lancaster and Fairfield County. He is a member of the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame. At a time when Ohio gains more and more veterans each day as our sons and daughters return from war, Director Moe leads the department with a deep commitment to ensuring that all veterans have access to the benefits and services that they have earned and that they deserve. Please welcome the Director of the Ohio Department of Veterans Services, Tom Moe.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Lauren, for that special delivery. And thank you to all the family members that are here today, families of veterans who have fallen in battle, family of veterans who were lucky enough to make it through and be here today, including my wife, Chris. Thank you, Chris, for standing by me. It's my honor today to introduce you to a person who is and has been a strong supporter of each citizen of this state, with special attention to those who serve our society in all walks of life, from the community volunteer to our civilian volunteers as well, and military service member and veterans. In recognition of the sacrifices of Ohioans who have proudly served their country, Governor Kasich has set aside this special event to highlight those contributions that have helped preserve our way of life. Today, we particularly honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. This ceremony represents the spirit and commitment of all Ohioans to remember those other Ohioans who have carried our pride, tenacity, and commitment into the armed forces, who have contributed to the cause of freedom and justice around the world, and sealed that commitment with their very blood right up to these times, right up to this very day. Ladies and gentlemen, the Governor of the great state of Ohio, the Honorable John R. Kasich.
I guess I asked the Lord to put the right words in my mouth today. Lauren, you're right about Memorial Day. It's not about barbecues. It's not about hot dogs and baseball games. It's about a deep reflection to thank those who just simply put their lives on the line for a cause. In our country, it's the cause of freedom. You look around the world and you see the horrific things that happen to people. Today I read about a war criminal caught in Serbia, systematically executed thousands. All men and boys, 15 and 16 years of age. Raped the women. We stood up. We stopped it. It was the right cause. We all celebrated just a couple weeks ago with the capture and killing of another war criminal because of the bravery of special forces. I had the privilege as a member of Congress to get to know some of our special forces troops. I had the opportunity today to talk to many of you about your loved ones. we really don't understand what they do, because what they do just seems so beyond anything that we're all capable of doing. Their strength, their courage, their commitment. Memorial Day this weekend is a time to mourn. It's a time to mourn for those that we've lost. It's a time to reflect on the service of those who, because of the grace of God, made it home. I'm just so proud to share a table from time to time with Colonel Tom Moe. Over 5 years of torture. It seems to me it was a Memorial Day about a year ago that I was in that driveway and I saw Colonel Moe and I said, how did you do it every day when they came for you and they beat you and they threatened your life? He said, John, sometimes I took it a day at a time, sometimes I took it an hour at a time, sometimes I took it a minute at a time, and in other times it was just getting to the neck end. The arc of justice has brought him to be the head of Veterans Affairs. To the families that are here today who lost loved ones, we couldn't have anybody better, could we? And I want you to feel like you can call upon him, because he wants that. It's a time to honor the service of people who, I think God made them that way. God made you that way. He just carved out a special way for you to perform. And he gave you a gift to be able to get it done. The last 2.5 hours, they may be some of the most 2.5 of the special hours I have spent in my lifetime. Because I got a chance to spend it with you, with your family, with your mom, with your dad, with your brother, with your 6 sisters back here, and your brother, and your mom. We have 11-year-old twin daughters. We're going to tell them about all of you. We're going to tell them about the sacrifice that you made in allowing your loved one and supporting your love to make the ultimate sacrifice for us. So yeah, we're going to tell them. Because it's about character, and it's about principle, and it's about living the right kind of life. As I think I mentioned to all of you, my friend from Chillicothe, who struggles with the loss of a 19-year-old son. God bless you, sir. He will bless you, sir. John chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. Greater love has no one there's no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends, and that is exactly what your loved ones did. I think there are, as I mentioned to many of you, there are crowns in heaven. And as tragic as it is, we remember that a man's life is but a breath. But when they reach eternity and they have laid down their life for one's friends and for us, the Lord will honor it. Oh, I don't know if it'll be a medal. I don't know if it'll be a crown. But they're going to be honored. Justice will be done. And I think if we can believe that totally, And I do believe it totally. It brings a sense of peace to those that had to give up, those that they loved and cared the most about. I salute you, the families that I saw today. I salute those who went through tough times to serve the country. I may be the governor of Ohio, but I don't measure up to you. I don't measure up to those that gave their lives. We love you for what you gave us. We loved you for what your loved ones did for us. And we'll help you through this most difficult time, because we're all part of the human community, the community that believes that at the end of the day, character, courage, commitment matters in the way that this whole world turns. Lauren, that was incredible what you had to say today. We honor your husband, and General Ashenhurst says there's no one quite like you anywhere in America. And I hope sometime you and your 10-year-old son will come ride in a car with us. We have a lot of fun when we ride around, and we'll be riding around in Toledo, and we want to invite you to do it. And to so many of you that I met with this morning, when you hear I'm coming your way, you come see me, okay? Let's have a hug. Let's have a cry. Let's have a prayer. Let's be friends. Deal? Deal. Thank you all very much. God bless you in this Memorial Day. Let's make it special in our thoughts and in our prayers. Amen.